Hello, hooligans. Coach Joe here. Today I want to talk about quality training. Now, in a lot of cases, quality training and the term like training with quality over quantity or something like that tends to mean that quality training is high intensity training and low intensity training is not quality training. And in fact, in various parts of my athletic career, I've kind of used the term in that fashion that, when you're doing your quality work, you're doing your high intensity work. And I was listening to a podcast today that really, because I don't think that. I don't think that quality training is only the high intensity training. Obviously, you have to have good low intensity training if you want to be fast, or if you want your training to feel easy, or if you want to make progress. You can't just have, this high quality, high intensity training. And so I think that this podcast I was listening to earlier really made me think of this concept that I've been noodling around with, and I've seen some other, I put out some other posts on, is that quality training is training in which all of your intensity metrics match. So if you go out for a hard workout and your power is in zone 4 and your heart rate is in zone 4 and your subjective feelings, so our input, our output, and our subjective feelings all tell you that you're in zone 4, then that is a quality workout. The same thing is true in zone 2. If your pace or power and your heart rate and your perceived exertion are all in zone 2, then that was a quality workout. Those are quality hours. Those are quality training sessions. What is not a quality session is if your heart rate is in zone 5, but your power is in zone 4. So that's telling your body is working very, very, very hard to get a not as hard pace or power. And the same is true if you have a zone 4 workout that is, your power is in zone 4 and your heart rate is pretty close to it's in zone 4, but it just feels incredibly difficult. Well, then guess what? That's not a quality workout. That workout, a zone 4 workout, should not feel incredibly hard and incredibly difficult. And the same is true for zone 2. If you have a zone 2 workout where your heart rate is really, really low. So that, for example, that was my workout this morning. My pace was at the same place that it usually is, but my heart rate was about 10 beats low. And even though I felt okay, I know that was not a quality session. And so I ended it early because that's telling me there's some kind of mismatch. There's some kind of stress in my system that's going to prevent me from recovering well from that workout. And thus it's going to affect my workouts down the line. So I would argue that another kind of benchmark of quality is how well does it set you up for the next workout? And so if you have a workout that is not quality, then I would argue that most of the time that workout is going to end up affecting your next workout if you don't adapt something in there. So for me, example, I know that if I had done my full hour and a half or 2 hours this morning with that workout, I almost certainly wouldn't have been able to do a good quality workout tomorrow, because that lack of quality, that difference between those different metrics, the input, the output, and the subjective, if there's a difference that's telling you that something is stressed, that something is still working really hard to recover from whatever it was a few days ago. For me, that was the CAIC benefit bash the other night. If you've been to the bash, you know what I mean. And so if you have that stress in the system that's being showed by those mismatching metrics, then you are most likely not going to recover well from this workout, because you're already not recovered well going into this workout. So you're going to come out of this workout even less recovered, most likely, and then tomorrow will be crap. So avoid workouts that are not quality. Do everything that you can to make quality workouts your goal. Because, and in this definition, I do agree with quality over quantity. So, doing 5 hours of your workout or 5 hours of your training in a week that aren't quality doesn't count. They don't count. They're not going to do you any good. They're probably going to slow you down more than they speed you up. So quality, quality, quality. Go work out.